असल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल DHI happier home छुट्टै छ है
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs ले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
What a moment for the 16-year-old. Mala does just enough there. Not sure if it's good morning or good afternoon, right? I think it's still good morning. HT, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Lenny. I must admit, I think this is a critical period of the game here. Pippin versus Kushal Mala, because just the way Papara went about his work against the off-spinner, I've got a sneaky feeling that that's what Mala will try and do against the young man. Now, he's matched everyone that's come at him. It's can he do it in this situation?
Oh, beauty, an absolute beauty. Pippin Sharma is celebrating, but Chadwick Walton is less convinced. Let's go upstairs.
What a beautiful delivery this is. I mean, let's bear in mind that Ravi Vapara has played some cricket in his time. And for him, he felt that he could just nudge this down to long on or through mid-wicket for one. There'll be no problem with the front foot. But he draws Bapara into a leg side stroke, spins it past the outside edge. The question is, has he dragged? And if he has Walton done it in time? Well, we'll look at this a few times, maybe not. I think he's okay.
And that's why Walton wasn't convinced. Sharma was off celebrating. He was running to the man at point. I think he's got back fantastic dexterity. Another look from the reverse angle, and you see there clearly for me the spikes are down, but only just in time.
Television umpire has to be 100% certain he's got to get this decision right, but I think that Papara will be not out. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, the NPay umpire decision pending, not out. Good decision. Durganath Subedi up in the hot seat, and a smile, always good camaraderie between most of the overseas players who come in. It was a beautiful delivery. We kind of got lost on the potential of the dismissal. Just the perfect left arm spinners. Ball nice and wide of the crease, causing problems. Now every match we've got a sparkling smile. Fan of the match, madam, it's you. And there it is, a lovely big smile too, thanks to Happy Dents. Hamper on its way to you. Cool, calm and collected Kushal Mala. You can make an argument that after a difficult 2024, this is his chance. Bolden! Sharma gets Mala. Maybe the biggest blow of the match. The captain falls to the 16-year-old who is living out his dreams here at the TU.
Yes, it keeps a little bit on the low side, but you can't fault the young man. He's been absolutely brilliant throughout the tournament. Mala gets caught playing back, as he's done so often against the spin. Is that the game changer as the young man won it for the Yaks? Because this is an enormous wicket as Muller goes for 21. The Rhinos are 83 for 4.
Tell you something, this great nation had probably never heard the name Bipin Sharma 3 weeks ago. I'll be honest, I hadn't, HD. But right now, his performances for the Yaks are maybe, just maybe, putting them right on the brink of being one game away from that grand final on Saturday. It may have been all of the overseas players doing the business with the bats for Karnali, the hometown bowler Sampal Kami, and now the 16-year-old Bipin Sharma standing up. As Santosh Karki comes to the crease, all that adrenaline, and a smile from Sharma. They will get the single because of the misfield. They're going to get a couple, so Bopara will keep the strike. That's a good result for the Rhinos, but it's a big wicket taking over. 5 have come from it. It's 86 for 4.
अब संसारको जुनसुकै ठाउँबाट
आयामी गरेको पैसा सजिलै प्राप्त गरौँ टाइनीपेको सुपर वालेटमा।
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
म त यो तक्क छु प्रभु इन्स्योरेन्स हो त साथ अनि तपाईको
Prabhu Insurance, protecting your future.
Not get any bigger than this. You're watching the Eliminator live, and there are the Janakpur Bolts arriving for qualifier 1 later on. They'll have to take on the top of the table from the group stages, the Sudar Pashim Royals. And what has been dubbed across social media as El Clasico. Zishan Maksud back into the attack. 90 to win off 54. We said the partnership between Bopara and Mallow is key. Now, it may be all about that man on your screen.
Well, how about this for a shot? I mean, that is as good a cricket shot as you're going to see anywhere in the world, in any tournament around the world. That is just pure class.
Siddhartha Bank 6 of the highest quality. Well, I said that the one off Gulshan Jah was the shot of the day. That is the shot of the day, no doubt about it. Utterly exceptional. He's barely even tried to hit it. He's let the bat do the work. The timing couldn't have been any purer. As a consequence, Maksud just drags it back. Truly stunning how well he times the ball, isn't it? And I think you and I were both spellbound there for a moment, weren't we? Glorious. Back live now.
I'm just unsure about how Bopara can do this by himself. He's going to need some support. Now, Karki's managed to get 28 as the highest score. He might have to get somewhere near that. Bopara's, he's good, but he's not a magician.
Yeah, the other problem is that the two overseas batters are both out. Hassan Isakale and Luke Benkenstein. I know we're going to sound like a broken record, you and I, HD, because we're on the same page on this one, but No Jan Nicol Lofty-Eaton. Again, particularly given he's a left-hander, particularly how well he bowled in the tournament. He's looking more than a touch foolish. Will it prove fatal for the Rhinos? We'll have to find out. It's 94 for 4.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन delightful.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
NPL वा आफ्नो मनपर्ने टिमको एन्थमलाई आफ्नो PRBT सेट गर्नुभयो त? Download Ncell app now or dial *123*6#.
But the 2 extra wickets gone and the 2 overseas batters apart from Bopara gone makes it all the more difficult for the Rhinos. As does the skills of this young 16-year-old.
Going back to that dismissal of Marler, again it throws the old matchups discussion out there, doesn't it? Because there's a left armer who's knocked over a very, very big player. And I can't help thinking that Kushal Marler overcomplicated things with his captaincy today and the rotation of the bowlers.
There's some of the Cricket Association of Nepal team who've worked so hard to help make this event possible. I'll tell you one more thing, HD. Who got Gulshan Javed? Kushal Malla, left-arm spinner to a left-hander. Bowl your best bowlers. It's our message from this tournament. Yes, consider the matchups. Consider if there's a shorter side, of course. Bowl your best bowlers in the key periods at the crunch moments. That is the way, whatever the format, T20, ODI, test matches. There, I think, will be some young captains. Remember, it's all local captains here that will learn from this tournament.
I think you made a great point earlier on when we were on, where you said the statisticians provide you with all the information. Once you've received that information, now you make a considered decision. You don't ignore it, but it's not something that's cast in stone. Cricket is an ever-evolving game. It is like a game of chess. You can't just say, well, this is how we're going to play the game, because the game can unfold in a very different manner.
Required run rate starting to spike, mainly because of this over. It will be edged away for 4, but it's still only 5 from it. Bopara needs support. It's a one-man stand at the moment for the Rhinos. It's 99 for 4.
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स। यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
और यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ। इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers. Choose the gas hopesले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है।
Reason why Anil Shah has been ruled out of the tournament. So the Janakpur Bolts announced that yesterday. Believe it's a minor fracture to his hand. That means Anil Shah is out of the team. Asif Sheikh, who was the only marquee player to not be captaining, will now take up the reins. And I'll see him at the toss in just over an hour's time for the first v second game, the Big El Clasico, as the 100 comes up.
Yeah, Asif Sheikh, he's got a couple of starts, hasn't he? He's only got a top score of just over 30, so he needs to come to the party.
Well ball by Maksud. He watched Bopara give himself room and he followed him. Yeah, there he is, Asif Sheikh. Tul Bahadur Thapa on his right, or the left of the screen as you look. And there's the Tiger. warm gradients between Dipendra Singh Bairey and Harsh Thakur, and also Lalit Rajbanshi, who's had a sterling tournament. Maybe El Clasico on the pitch, but they're all great pals off it. We're in for a real treat this afternoon.
Do you think they go into that match with less pressure on them, knowing that there's definitely another game? Or do you think that goal of going straight to the final has its pressure?
I asked the both guys that actually, it was the night before last, and they were saying we're desperate to win first time round, because they were both sides I think were worried about Chitwan. Now Chitwan might not get over the line here, they might need to be worried about the Yaks. 75 to win off 40 here. It is a big advantage, you want to keep the momentum going your way, and that's what the Royals have after their fielder out at long on. It's gone short and a little bit wide of him. Babra Hyatt gets a bit lucky. That it burst through his fingers. I'm not sure teammates would have been too happy with him. But yeah, it's a case, HD, of you want to keep that winning momentum. Sudar Prashim winning 6 from 7. They're favourites going into the 1v2 game this afternoon.
I didn't see this performance from the Yaks. I don't think you did either. They haven't managed to get to 145 in any of their previous 7 games, and all of a sudden, at moment critique, they rattle up 175.
I'll tell you, Gyanendra Malla won't be gloating until this game is done, but he'll be satisfied with the changes he's made. Big call getting Kulsawal up. Again, cleverly bowled. Immediately Bopara says 2. I'm not sure if he counted the balls because he'll want the strike, so that's probably the better result. He'll get the single. It's a good